Hello, everyone. It's Jan, and it is Friday afternoon, but I'm coming to you because on Tuesday night we did our training on Zoom, and I was feeding it live into Facebook and found out that it was hit and miss every other word or whatever, even though the people on Zoom could hear everything. It must have been something to do with Facebook because it wasn't my internet because it was working just fine on Zoom. So I thought I would come back to you and go over some of the information that I shared because the information I shared was really good. And of course, I forgot to hit record on Zoom that night, so it didn't record on my computer. So I just wanted to come to talk to you about what we talked about was our strategy for this month, how to sell, what to do, and especially take advantage of the 60% off discount. So here's my strategy. Here's my strategy, and I wanted to share it with you because this is the thing that I do in June. We've got today's the 15th and 16th. Today's the 16th, and so we've got like just till the end, June 30th, before the promotion goes off for the 60% off in the skincare, and it's the end of our seminar year. And it's the end of our car qualification. So I was trying to give everybody a strategy because this is the month that is the perfect month to order product. And the best thing that we can do is to contact our customers. So whenever something is being changed, so if you have not been on touch to see, the products right now, all of the skincare products are 60% off. So that means you can make a 60% profit or up to a 60% profit on any skincare you sell. So what's the smartest thing to focus on right now is skincare, right? And the other thing is that June is the month that would be the perfect month for you to order because we are finishing up our unit car qualification. And right now we are on target for the Chevy Equinox. We've already surpassed what we would need to get the first level of car, and the Equinox is the second level of car. So of course, that's the one I would like to continue driving. And so I'm focused on what I'm selling. So I wanted to pass on to you strategy for this month because in addition to the skincare being 60% off, the company has notified us that in the fall, there is going to be a change to the Miracle Set 3D. And they don't have all of the details. I'm not really training on that per se yet. And there's kind of two schools of thought with this. When Mary Kay changes something that big, like the Miracle Set will be different sometime in the fall. I don't know the exact date of when you're going to be able to order it. I do, however, know that we're going to get a lot of training on it through InTouch, which there is some information there now, and of course at seminar. And there's several of us that will be attending seminar in Dallas, so we'll be able to give you the information. So the smartest thing you can do is to look at your business and figure it out. Now, we know that some people change very slowly and other people can change on a dime. We know that a lot of people need a lot of advance notice so that they can truly understand it, truly know how to talk about it, and then they will be able to contact their customers. And so one of the things with the skincare being 60% off right now, the strategy to, number one, first and foremost, stock up yourself for your own skincare products. Smartest thing you can do, stock up on your own skincare products. And so, why not? Because for the next year, you're going to use skincare. Why not get it at 60% off instead of 50% off? An entire Miracle Set. The 5-piece repair set. The wholesale cost of that right now is $86. And it's $215 retail. I mean, unbelievable, right? And so the company gave us this gift. So they handed us a gift and said, we'll give you the 60% off in June when we're finishing everything up. And it's just like, thank you, because that helps all of us, right? And then if you have customers that you service, and it doesn't matter to me whether it's 2 customers or 200 customers, the one thing that you want to do right now, this is how I handle number one, skincare. But first and foremost, I'm going to talk about what happens when there's a big change like the Miracle Set changing. And the Miracle Set came out in 2000. That original set had the cleanser and the day and night solution and a moisturizer. And then in 2018, on Mary Kay's 100th birthday, they came out with a change to that. And it was a cleanser with a day moisturizer, a night moisturizer, and an eye cream. And so it was a different setup. Some people loved it. Some people begged for the old back. And we know that this is going to be another change. So this is how I handle. This is how I like to handle it. And so what I would do is I would go through my files. And this is the time when you go through everybody that's ever purchased from you. And there's a couple different things. Number one, the people that have purchased from you the Miracle Set 3D and love it. Then you're going to have the Miracle Set 3D people that tried the new one that didn't love it. Then you're going to have the people who tried it but felt like they couldn't afford it. And so, what do we do about that? And the main thing is to pull out your files, look at all of your customers, and look at them in the sense of what are their needs. And whenever there's a change, this would be my conversation. So I'm just going to I'm going to pretend I'm calling somebody and I'm going to say, hey, Mary, this is Jan with Mary Kay. And do you have just a quick minute? I got to tell you about something, incredible. So first, what I want you to know is we've heard through the grapevine that there is going to be a change in the 3D Miracle Set coming like fall. It's going to be coming in the fall. I don't have all the details right now, but I know that you love the 3D Miracle Set. What I would like to do, because I know there's going to be a change, like I said, through the grapevine, we've heard that. I just don't know exactly what and how it's going to work. And so what I want to do for you is to offer you a special right now so that we can get you stacked up on what you love. And that way it'll give us more time for the transition. And it will give us, time for me to learn about it and figure out what's going to be best for you. But because I know we can still find a skincare that you will love, but I know you love this one. So here's what my deal is. Right now, if you purchase by June 29th, if you purchase a Miracle Set 3D, if you buy one, then you can purchase the second one for half off. If you buy 2 full sets, you would get the third one for free. And so that way you would have about 9 months worth of skincare waiting for you to use, and it will give us 9 months of transition time, me to learn about it and to make this really smooth on you. So is there any reason why you don't want to take advantage of this right now? Okay, that would be my conversation. Now, if you don't want to offer buy one, get one half off, or buy 2, get 1 free, you could say something like buy one and get the second at give a specific price. So maybe it would work out to about 25% off. Or maybe you want to say buy 2 sets and get the third one half off, not free. So you get to make that judgment call. This is your business and you can make that judgment call. What it will do is give you time and them time for the transition. Don't assume that you know their financial situation and that they wouldn't take advantage of the special. Don't assume that. However, if when you're calling, she says, oh, I can't afford all that right now, you could then say, well, I'll tell you what, if you purchase 1 set, that'll still give us a little extra time for transition. I will give you it at this discounted price. And so, all right, so right now with a Miracle Set or any of the sets, if you take the retail amount and times it by 0.4, that's what it costs you. So if you take that amount and times it by 0.4, that's 40%, that's how much you pay. And then double that amount, you'll still make your 50%, but it'll still be quite a savings for her. So if they only want to buy one set, you could offer that. But I would offer the multiple sets, because Linda Tupin, my mentor, who I talk about all the time, has always tried to get us to understand that when you're trying to move things off your shelf, or you're trying to reach a goal, you're trying to do things, the best thing you can do is to offer a special that creates them using more product or buying multiples of things. So let's take another scenario. Let's say that you only have 2 people that use the 3D miracle set, and you've got 4 or 6 or something, you got, a crazy amount on your shelf. You want to do the multiple idea, because then it moves all that product off of your shelf. And if you sell more than what's on your shelf, then it's the perfect time to order it, because you get it at such a discount. So when you are giving them the discount of buy one, get one half off, or buy 2, get 1 free, you're not out very much money because of how discounted you're purchasing it for. I don't ever tell the customer that I'm doing a deal because Mary Kay is offering it to me as a special. I don't do that, but I will offer it to them. Like, I want to be able to make this transition smooth and easy for you. And so if you purchase these, you would, because each one's supposed to last you 3 to 4 months, right? So if you were to get 3 sets, that's 9 months. If you get 2 sets, that's 6 months. So it's going to give us some time to transition and for me to learn about it. And that is the approach that I promise you is smart to do, because I do it every single time. I know there's a product that's going to be discontinued that I know that customer likes. What it's all about is me trying to get her to know I care about you. I know what you use. I know what's coming down the pike, and I want to make sure that I service you to the best of my ability. And the way I do that is to make sure that I let them know I've heard through the grapevine, this is going to be changing, and I want to be able to offer you a special to give us a faster, easier, smoother transition into the new, which I know will be able to find what you love. That's all the information I would give to the customer right now. Oops. I would only give that to the customer right now, because you don't want to give wrong information, and you don't want to give start talking about the product and have her ask a bunch of questions when you don't know all the answers yet. I know that they're putting some information on InTouch right now. You can go to InTouch and see that. However, I'm not ready to train on it yet. And I know that there's more information I need to have, and more information the company is going to give us that will be some key words and some key phrases that will help us with that transition. First and foremost, go through your file. So that's the person who already loves it. Now, let's say you've got somebody that tried it and they haven't reordered it. That is the person that I would call up, and I would just go, hey, Mary, this is Jan with Mary Kay. And I was calling you because I've heard through the grapevine that we are going to be getting an update to our Miracle Set 3D. And I see that you purchased it. Gosh, it's been almost a year and you haven't reordered. So Mary, are you using the products right now? Did you love them? Did you not love them? Tell me where you're at with it. How are you doing with it? How are you using it? And then get her to talk. And then if she says, yes, I just haven't had a chance to get around, I need to get back using it, then I would offer her the special right now. Because see, it's not going to hurt you. You're going to use her money, and you get to get more products sold for this month and get more profit in your pocket, because you can buy it at the 60% discount. And so even that person I would contact and say that to. And then I would set another pile aside for the people who you facialed, they never bought it, but maybe, and so you can either do something with them to give them this at a discount, or you can just keep them aside. And as soon as you know about the new, get a hold of them and say, hey, I know you tried the other and I think you're going to like this better. And then you would go with that. Okay. But what you're going to do, and that's just the Miracle Set 3D one, because that's the one that is, going to be changing. All right. Now on all the other skincare sets that you still get the 60% discount. You have a choice. Now, last month, I had put out there that I was doing a special, and it was exactly what I just talked to you about. The special was buy two or buy one, get the second one half off, or buy two full sets and get the third one for free. Now, all of my customers did not take advantage of it. They were told about it. They didn't take advantage. But if I'm trying to reach a goal right now, what's a smart thing for me to do? Hey, Susie, this is Jan, and I just want to get a hold of you because, I ran that special last month and I noticed you didn't take advantage of it, even though I know you love the product. And, you love your repair set, or you love your naturally set, or you love your clear proof set, whatever it is that they use. And so just for you, girl, I wanted to extend this offer to you because I just, we didn't get a chance to talk about it. And I want to make sure that I extend the offer to you again. And so here's what it is. You buy one set, you can get the second set half off. If you buy two full sets, you get the third one for free. And so how are you doing on your products? Would you love to take advantage of that deal? And so that's what I would do, because see, every single skincare set I can buy, I'm buying it at a better than 50% discount. And but I get the full retail amount towards my quarter sales and towards my different things. I get the full retail amount. So the smartest thing I can do this month and through the rest of this month is sell as many skincare sets to my customers that I possibly can. Perfect time to also go ahead and facial people. Go ahead and facial people. And then if they buy it, you still get that discount. Now, you don't have to offer them the complete discount so that they get exactly what so that you don't make extra money. So in other words, if that miracle set, the repair set, that one's the one that stuck in my head because that's the one I sell the most of, is $86 my cost. That's $86 wholesale. So if I were to double that, and then I could sell that, I could just double it and sell it to a customer maybe that I know can't afford the $215 but would love it. But maybe they would buy it if I sold it to them for like $175 or $180. They would go, "Ooh, that's a much better deal," right? And I'm still making 50% on that. So it's working the numbers, it's working the customers that you have. It's working it to the best of their advantage and your advantage. Because if we focus on skincare this month, that's where the company's given the deal. That's what they're giving to us as the deal. And so I can't say enough about that. And I know I'm repeating myself now, but it's like, girl, I'm telling you, it's the best time to order. And it's always better to stock up on something that you know for yourself. I mean, seriously, a repair set for $86 my cost. I bought a bunch, and your limit is 13 on each one of the sets. And so you're like, well, I don't have very many repair customers. Perfect time to have them give their opinion, right? And so when I talk to somebody, when I'm trying to set an appointment up, one of the things that I've always said is that I would love to get your opinion of this set, Mary Kay Skincare. I'd love to get your opinion of it. And I want you to know you're under no obligation to purchase anything. And if you do right now this month, if you do it in the next so many days, I got a deal for you. So you can then offer her some kind of a deal. I always make sure that I have my profit. I always make sure that I'm having my profit, but at the same time, if it's going to help me reach my goal, it's going to be amazing. Right now, we need 33 more consultant orders to finish off our car. It's going to equal about $10,000 wholesale. And that might sound like, oh my gosh, that's so much. But girl, here's the thing. We did 14,000 in a week before. We got 2 weeks left to do 10. So, to me, that's like, oh, that's easy. And, but it'll be just making sure that we're all ordering the product, right? And what's the best thing to order this month, right? Skincare. Okay. So that's really what I wanted to tell you. And one thing I want to totally encourage you, and I wish you guys could have heard, if the people that heard Tuesday night. They got a better version. Man, I was on, you guys. I was on, and I had it right. It was just rolling off my tongue, all this information. And I'm just trying to recall everything I said because I didn't write down in notes, and unfortunately, I didn't record it. So I'm just trying to remember all the things that I talked about, because June is a month that we always joke around, but seriously, everybody needs skincare or Mary Kay in June, right? And so I know that, you know, the smartest thing you can do is take advantage of the special yourself. That is so important. And, you know, one of the things I also talked about was the understanding of follow-up and the understanding of, it came to us back when we were taught about the 21-day booking script. And you know, what's that? Well, one of the things that we know is that 80% of all business goes to the 20% of the people who will follow up more than 4 times. And you're like, what? Yeah. 80% of all the business goes to the 20% of the people who will follow up. And I want you to understand that when we heard about this, you know, we've always heard about calling your customers, following up with your customers, always heard about that. However, when we were taught about this 21-day booking script, what we were taught is how to do it and what to say. And there's this little part of it that to me changed everything. It was the magic of what made this work. All right, so 21-day booking script is simply this. You call people. Yeah, not just text, call them. You call them. Hey, Susie, this is Jan with Mary Kay, and I am so excited right now, and I've got a special I want to tell you about. So give me a call as soon as you can. And if I don't hear from you in a couple days, I'll give you a call back because that's something I really want you to know about. Click. That's if she doesn't answer. She answers, you say, you know, you just basically say, hey, you know, I've got this deal I want to tell you about. After you do that phone call, if you do it earlier in the day, later in the day, send her a text. Just say, hey, Susie, this is Jan with Mary Kay. I left you a voicemail earlier and I wanted to make sure that you saw it. I've got a deal for you. So give me a call back. And if I don't hear from you in a couple days, I'll call you back. Okay. Now it's now you've done 2 contacts. Now, here's where the magic comes in. Was you say to her, if I don't hear from you, I will call you back in a couple days. That takes so much out of the game of fear, or should I call her back? Shouldn't I call her back? Am I going to sound pushy? All those things. It takes all that away, because what you've done is said, I'm going to call you back. If I don't hear from you, I'll give you a call back. I want you to hear about this. So now when you call, there's no question of should I call? The question is just, are you going to call? It's not should you. Yes, you told her you were going to. And that was the difference of all the training I had heard previously, even about following up. The difference that those few words made were huge, because it took the guesswork out of it. It took the fear out of it. She's expecting my call. I better call. There's no question of should I call her back, but rather, am I going to do it and follow through myself? So that first day, 2 contacts. So now you do wait a couple days. If she does not call you back, then on day 3, you know, and you call on the one day, give her a couple days, and then you call. So it's kind of like day 4. You call her back and you say, hey, Susie, this is Jan with Mary Kay. I called you a couple days ago. I got a great special I want to tell you about. So give me a call back. And if I don't hear from you within a couple days, I'm going to call you again. Click. And then later that day, send her a text. Hey, Susie, this is Jan again. I left you another voicemail, and I'd love to tell you about my special I've got going on. If I don't hear from you in a couple days, I'll give you a call back. Now you've got 4 contacts. You wait a couple more days. If she doesn't call, this is what we call the breakup call, but it's pretty simple. So here's what you do. Then you call. This is like day 7. You call. Hey, Susie, this is Jan with Mary Kay. Girl, you must be so busy. You must be so busy right now. And I left you a couple messages, and I really want to tell you about the special that I have going on right now. So if you get a chance, give me a call. If I don't hear back from you, I'll put you down and give you a call back in a couple months, because it sounds like you're really busy, but try to give me a call back. Can't wait to hear from you. What are you going to do later that day? Yes, you're going to send a text. Hey, Susie, this is Jan again, and I left you a voicemail message because it sounds like you must be really, really busy, but I really would like to talk to you. And if I don't hear back from you, then I will put you down for a couple months. And but I was doing a great special that ends soon, and I wanted to make sure that you knew about it. But if I don't hear back from you, I'll give you a call in a couple months. Click. Well, stop text. Okay. So now you've just done 2 on day 1, 2 on day 4, and 2 on day 7. You've done 6 contacts. Normally, if the first 2 days, day 1 and day 4, they don't call you back, but when you call back on that 7th day, you're going to get some kind of a response back, whether it's a text or a phone call. Hey, I'm not ignoring you. I'm sorry. I've just been really busy. But they appreciate you following up, because I had to do that the other day. I was asking this lady, it wasn't about Mary Kay at all, but I needed something from her, and I was trying to set up this thing to happen anyway, but it wasn't Mary Kay. But I called and I left a message. I heard nothing. I waited 2 days. I called her back. This is Jan again, and I really would like to and she called me back, and here was her first words. Jan, thank you for your persistence. I have been really busy. I appreciate the fact that you've persisted and called back. So I know that in all cases, people appreciate follow-up. Plain and simple, they appreciate it. And I know that 80% of the business goes to the 20% of the people that will do that type of a follow-up. And the way that you get, and here's the thing. It doesn't matter how many people you might service. You might just be servicing your family. You might just have 2 customers. You might have 5 customers, or you might have 200 customers. See, that technique works. It doesn't matter how many customers you have, the technique works. And so it's best to follow up no matter how many customers you have, to at least talk to them. And right now, again, I sell mostly repair. More than anything, I sell repair. And because I don't limit it to the people 50 and over, I have customers that are in their 30s that use repair, or we've got consultants that are in their 30s that use the repair set. So I don't think that has to be limited to old people. It's our premier skincare line. That's all it is. It's the one that's going to do the best for them. And so one of the things that you could do, again, it's $86 your cost to buy a repair kit. Double that. What do you come up with? $172. And so for $175, so I would go through anybody that I have a contact with or a facial or whatever, and they never bought skincare. Hey, Susie, this is Jan with Mary Kay. Girl, I got a deal for you, because I know that you tried the repair kit. I know you loved it because you said you did, but you just didn't feel like you could afford it right then. So I wanted you to know that I've got something really cool this month. I got 2 options. Number one, we could have a party. We could do an online party or in-person party, and I can give you a hostess credit towards it. Or I've got a deal, and for somebody who I know wanted to use the skincare, I know that the price point was a little bit high, and I want you to know that for those people like you, I am going to do a special this month. You have until June 29th to take advantage of it, and you can get your first set of repair, your first box of the repair set, you can get for just, you say the price, $175 or $180, whatever you think that sounds better, or $179, $179 sounds better than $180. And you could just say, I'm going to offer that deal to you. And maybe you can get somebody on repair this month that hadn't bought it before. And sometimes, especially if it's anybody that already knows you or has already had a facial or whatever, you can just offer that to them and possibly get them using it to the point where they love it. And then if they have trouble reordering it because they can't afford it, You can say, girl, I want you to know this can always be almost free to you. We can always get it at a big discount or free. And all we have to do is just have a hostess. You can take a book to work and get sales, or you could, we can do a virtual party, or we can do a in-person party. You bring customers to me and I will reward you with hostess credit because you helped me build my business. That is how you want to work, June. You call everybody. And you know what? The worst thing you can do is prejudge. It's impossible and kind of selfish in your part if you don't call everybody and offer them the deal that you know is a good deal just because you think that they can't afford it. Or maybe it's a friend or relative that's complained to you about money recently or whatever. So you prejudge them saying, well, they're not going to be able to buy it because they already complained about money. All I know is this: people make choices every single day to buy products, to buy items, to buy things, even when they don't know if they can afford it. They do it all the time. And why would I not want them to look younger and look beautiful and have the chance to buy my skincare system, the Mary Kay skincare system, at a good deal? And it's really unfair to me to judge them and not offer it to them. That's what I wanted to tell you about, and that's what I wanted to share. I know I shared some other things the other night too, and it was really good, but you can go into Facebook. I left it there. It is in Facebook, but I kind of go, the words kind of go in and out and the screen is frozen, and I don't know what happened because it was not frozen in Zoom when I was doing it. So it somehow was on Facebook end. It wasn't my internet. So I'm not sure what happened, but just know that if you're going to order this month, I would love for you to let me know. I, of course, am tracking every single dollar because everyone counts, every order counts. And I'm tracking every dollar towards earning our new Equinox. So I hope you guys have a great Father's Day weekend. And thanks for listening. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.